immediately. All right, well, let's bring it back. We're on to the meaning of life, where we have to return to Eastpool. If you forget what we were doing last time, we just accepted that we're Ifrit, so now we have to walk all the way back. I feel like something bad's going to be happening at Eastpool. Something bad's going to be happening. Like, the world's going to be ending. Village is going to be on fire. Children are going to be dying. Growl.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
We continue sprinting. What's happening? Oh wow, who would have saw this coming?
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here?
And like I predicted, the Imperials killed everybody.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
Why do they sound British? I don't know.
Sick of Torgal. Stay down. It's over.
This is the new limit break that we got yesterday. FG, thanks for lurking. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the game when you get to play it. It's one of those games that isn't good to stream because it's very story driven, but it's very fun.
My wounds, boy.
It's a very fun game. Love you, FG.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one. Kill all of the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs. They were innocent people. It's over.
Did you guys know this game's getting review bombed by giant Final Fantasy fans because it's not a turn-based combat? It's like a whole new type of Final Fantasy. So it's getting review bombed by die-hard Final Fantasy fans that can't accept change in their life. Not surprised. 15 wasn't turn-based either, though. Yeah, but people just like to complain. Like, I think if you check the Metacritic, it has like a 70 user score. Also, hey, Kayvon. Hope you're well. I didn't mean to heal there, but whatever. There's a lot of enemies here.
It's over. There, boy.
I feel like this is also much more fun to watch compared to turn-based combat Final Fantasy. Like, this is much easier for me to get into compared to Final Fantasy turn-based games.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them.
What up, Joel?
By Empress Annibella's command.
How are you doing?
My mother ordered this.
Oh yeah, his mother is like the bad guy. For people that don't remember, Clive's mom is basically a very bad person in this game, the main villain. Ow. I keep healing by accident when I don't want to. You're busy with work Friday, so I didn't finish the thing. It'll probably be done next week sometime. Hey, don't worry. I appreciate you even doing the thing. I hope you know that. One of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me. You're bad at video games. I don't think I'm anything special at video games, but I'm bad at strategy games at times because I sometimes don't have the patience. I like action more, which is why I like this Final Fantasy, obviously. I keep accidentally goddamn healing. I've used all my potions here when I didn't need to. Is there review bombing now when people don't like a game? They're giving it a bad score because it's not turn-based RPG Final Fantasy. It's more action, and they don't even play the game. You can't review a game if you've never played it. In my opinion, if you've never played a game, you can't give it a review. Hey, Saturns. Also, hey, Max. I hope you're well. Oh my god, that was a lot of people. I can pick up an FPS and casually at GM. You're good at games. Overwatch doesn't count. Overwatch doesn't count. All right, we'll close that. Movie time.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
I was gonna say maybe Lady Hannah survived.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
You can think of a game that's not something you like if it's a genre, if it's a series you know and expect something else from, but you can't give it a bad review score if you don't play it.
Life.
They should play it before they do any type of review score.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh?
Also, hey, Pengu.
New East Pool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
I
What
still
about the villagers?
feel Clive is a bisexual.
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
Hey, Broken, how are you doing? What does WSG mean? I see people say that all the time. What does WSG mean? Want some gum?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Why so gooey? Want some gum? Was that the whole mission? No, the meaning of life is still going. We just have to return to the hideaway. I was gonna say, that was an easy mission. Oh, right and wrongs. Never mind, that was the whole chapter.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to
Let's go to
discuss.
the blacksmith before we go to do anything else. Let's buy some stuff and all that.
Yes? What?
Oh, shoot, I need to make a pinned message. Do I have any mods here?
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I don't have any valuables. That's unfortunate.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Nothing that's better. Nothing that's better. Nothing that's better. The Breath of Wind Rook's Gambit. Good morning, Zio. How are you doing? Good morning, Zio.
I see I'm busy here.
Use the forge.
Sound Californian, do you?
Can we upgrade anything? Oh no, that's crafting. Reinforce. Can we reinforce? Man, we got nothing good. Man, I can't even do anything here. All right, well, let's go to Sid Solar.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick break.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain.
There we go.
I am a dominant. Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that.
You
It
hate
is a
British
burden
people?
I must
They're not real.
bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
Oh my god, they held hands.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital. and pay a visit to Mother.
God, I love Sid. God, I love Sid, man. He's so nice. Earlier? Oh my god, they have a giant frozen wave in this game, too. The Holy Empire of San Briquet. The Council of Elders. Hey, that's this. That's me. This Twitch chat.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Why is he so far away?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
Oh, it's him.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house.
Hey, townie. Yep.
And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
One flower for that little tiny tray. Or one tray for that little tiny flower.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants.
Hey, reasons. Thanks.
If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
Hope you're well.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
That is a big table.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
A singular strike!
Lucky breaking the job hunt. Congrats. Lucian, thanks for the prime for 33 months. Let's freaking go. I hope you're doing good, King. Happy Saturday, I think.
Where is my son?
Yes, Saturday.
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur.
Hope you're doing good. Hey, hey,
If
hey.
it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Ugh, what a piece of shit father he is. I don't like that guy. You know, I don't like him. Back to the people that matter.
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained.
I love Sid.
But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. Listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
They didn't want to see it.
Says they didn't. Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Yeah.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
Their wallets.
The higher-ups. The gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping
Hey, Banana.
dominance anymore.
Sid's voice?
I made a promise and I intend to keep it.
It does.
But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
New items are available at Charon's Toll. A new crafting recipe is available at the Black Hammer. Maybe that's why there was nothing there. But let's go to the blacksmith first. Most normal time warp yet. Sorry, sometimes. Sometimes you get scammed. This is what we want.
It last you a good while. That it?
This is my first Final Fantasy game.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Not even the GBA ones? Oh. Never played those. Lionheart Tonic. It is said that one zone limits are made to be broken, but that doing so is easier said than done. Unfortunately, there are ways. Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. Sure.
It'd better all be here.
Breath of Fire. Reduces heatwave cooldown by 2.7 seconds. Sure.
Blind, you know. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
I never use items either. I never really use items in RPGs. Gears. This is what I have, though. I don't even think I have Heat Wave equipped right now. We'll put Heat Wave on so it actually gains benefit. Then we have Ifrit channeled so we can learn a few more things, probably Ifrit related. I think I have enough. 825. Summon a storm of fireballs that circle about Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. Sure. Don't know what that does. Attack will charge and inflict in multiple hits. Sure, ignition. I mean, might as well. Where's the negative? We'll upgrade this one, make it a little bit stronger. Yeah, I hear people absolutely praise Final Fantasy VII, like the original one, and people are very excited for the remake, of course. That's not done yet, but part 1 is done.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute.
That was a lot of words.
And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
They've had sex.
A woman. Right.
A woman.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Final Fantasy XVI has been very good. A little sad that it's an absolute channel killer, but it's fun and I'm gonna beat it. I played goddamn Fire Emblem Engage. Alien reports are now available viewing by speaking to Galt. Alien reports countering the Hideaway's mess. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available. I mean,
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
but it's very fun. I'm surprised it's not doing as well as Fire Emblem Engage did.
Someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Of course I'm not ordinary. That'd be too
He's
convenient.
still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
How old is Sid in this game? Does anybody know how old he's supposed to be? There's a lot of side quests, but main story time, baby. All right, what movie are we going to get to see this time around? Oh, no movie.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
No movie. Wow, 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 wow.
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Yeah, good luck, boss. How the hell do I get over there? How the hell do I get over there? Can I just fast travel? Oh. I can just fast travel to it. Well. Who's with us? Oh, it's just me and Torgal. No Jill. Just good old Torgal. His voice gets so deep at times. I feel like Clive is going to be the next character in Super Smash Bros. Like, why is Cloud and Sephiroth in Super Smash Bros? Like, well, maybe Final Fantasy VII's on, like, Nintendo systems. But I still don't understand why they're in Smash Bros. Absolutely not. Why not? I can believe Clive would fit in.
No, the soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint.
You gotta add more Fire Emblem characters? Oh god, no. There's already like 10 in them. We don't need any more.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me.
Is he the
More than
poster
Sid
child?
did anyway. Do you think you could please me? Clive?
Hey, Gabby. How are you?
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what...
Good, hell yeah. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the
Long
movie.
ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
Final Fantasy VII, the best-selling Final Fantasy.
I shall expect a favor in return.
The second best one, Final Fantasy X.
What?
Yeah, you got stuck doing that, my boy.
However do they get that color?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Thanks for watching that whole video. It's 35 minutes long. Hopefully you liked it.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight.
FF10 is 8.5 million. Goddamn Final Fantasy. This game might reach up there. A lot of people liking Final Fantasy. This game getting a lot of hype.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Nicely done, thanks. Past 2 weeks I've been working on that video.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Past 2 weeks of my life were spent making a tier list video. I have one copy of FXX and X2.
Tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
Love this playthrough of this gameplay I get.
I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
This game is nothing but
Tatiana
movie.
has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
So get ready.
And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best.
Final Fantasy is like
And take this.
70% movies, 30% gameplay.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
It's literally just like we're watching a movie together. That's all this game is, which explains why I have the worst numbers I've ever had with a game on this one, because it's not really... I don't usually do games like this that have just all cutscenes.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
No gameplay.
By the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to
Comb?
her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
All right, gameplay time, baby. About time.
So you're
Oh, never mind.
the escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed... She did mention a name.
Oh.
But I know exactly who she meant.
You can skip stuff.
Lad from the garrison.
Annoying little shit spent every gil earned on Tatienne pick fights.
Followed her around like a lost puppy.
Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long to get scared. Thought about saying something today, but she was proud of us. She was burning
This
the
man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
All right.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I didn't realize you could skip people. Listen, I'm not gonna skip the ones that matter, but these little quests these little fetch quests we do, I'm gonna skip some of these. They talk so slow in this game. That's one negative. They talk so damn slow. But I guess that's what a conversation is, you know, a natural conversation. Nobody's talking like this in a regular conversation. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
The bones fell favorably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
He's lying.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Deliver your findings to Isabel. I've never had a conversation in my life, so yeah.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact.
Of course there is.
His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Everybody just owes everybody else favors in this game. We doing 2 quests at once? See you in 35 minutes. Guys, see a little video about a great YouTuber. It's about roguelites. Not that you know what that term means. So yeah, I don't know what roguelites mean at all. See you in 35 minutes, Shiny. Hope it's a good little video. Sounds like a long one. Let's fight wild chocobos. I know what you're thinking. Why would you fight wild chocobos? Because I need some action. You can just kill chocobos? You can. They're wild chocobos. They're giving me XP.
It's over. Get him, boy. Stay down.
See, look at that. 60 XP, easy peasy. $60 XP for the boys. Damn, Torgal. A lot of side quests, but kind of ignoring them. Who needs side quests?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
Are you Bertrand?
Hey, Momo. Looking amazing so far. Thanks for watching it.
Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
The question of the day was a good one today.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the no more. You don't think he's a...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed, but old though it was, an antique, it most certainly. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster,
And do you know where he went up?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
Yonder ruins.
Not at all. I would do. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
Yonder ruins. All right, we're skipping through some of the dialogue because they talk for way too long. A priest? No thanks. I don't need to confess my sins.
It smells of death here, Torgor. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
There's a lot of wolves here, man.
You know what to do, boy. It's over. Stay down. Fall.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
A singular strike.
Emmy
2 whole years.
Fitzy.
Time to enter my terrible 2-0 sleepy blankies.
Oh, goodness gracious, we're getting crazy. Emmy, thanks for the prime for 2 years.
Bodies. A man and a woman.
I greatly appreciate it. I hope you're doing good. Oh, she's dead.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
Rest
If
in
that's
peace.
true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Thanks for lurking,
Why would I
Townie.
do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else.
It wasn't his,
One day
though.
he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
2 whole years of
I
pee
think
sit.
he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Oh, shit. Yesterday, Kat and I were on a walk and we saw a Feels Bad Man sticker on a fence. It was very weird.
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
Just a random Feels Bad Man sticker. Really emotionally intelligent. I mean, I could see it. There she is.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me.
She didn't.
I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Well, she's dead.
I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Take a comb, lady.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Quest complete. All right, well, that was a quest and a half. That got me 200 experience points for that one. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
Oh, war's about to happen. Gather at the abandoned chapel. All right, well, let's get through the village of Moore. And go say hi to sexy Sid and our future wife in this game, Jill. I know Jill and Clive end up together. Or Clive and Gav. Like I said, he does give off that bisexual energy, you know? I could see Clive and Gav having a happy little ending at the end of this. Or maybe Clive dies at the end of it. Who knows? I don't know Final Fantasy games. Main characters probably die at the end of them. Only one game where the main character dies? Shit. Let's make it 2. I feel like Sid's gonna die.
None worth mentioning.
If anyone.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
My only prediction is Sid dies, sadly. I don't want him to die, but I feel like it's gonna happen. You expect many deaths? I wouldn't be surprised. There's already been a good amount of deaths. But nothing like super serious deaths. 2 where the main character dies. Which ones? You expect Moogle dies? No! I genuinely expect Sid to die, which I will be sad about, because I really like Sid.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Someday you'll play them.
Shards are loaded for transport.
Good luck.
That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start.
FF14's an MMO. Have fun with that.
Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. For our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us?
Doesn't FF14 still get updates?
To leave us to die when our bodies are spent.
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Hey, Mustache Pageant, welcome to the stream.
But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for
Hope
them
you're doing
to
well.
call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back.
Howdy, 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 ho.
Ready. The world won't save itself.
Howdy, 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 ho. All right, sneak into Oriflame. I mean, let's do it. You've reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. YouTube Let's Play, you can wait until the next episode.